Hello and welcome back to AIBC Summit YouTube channel. We're here to bring you news on all things blockchain and crypto. So if you are a fan of the space or you're looking to learn that little bit more, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe. Now joining me, I'm really excited to have on my next guest. These are two brothers from the YouTube channel Bitcoinlive, and today we're going to be discussing the booming space of NFT. We recently saw a digital art piece sell for $70 million US, and NFT has actually received more Google searches than blockchain and DeFi in the first 2 months of this year. So my two amazing guests are now going to shed some light on this huge craze that we are seeing. So guys, thank you so much for joining me on the line today.
Thanks very much for having us, Jessica. We have been following you and we are big fans of your content. So yeah, awesome that you could have us in the show. Yeah, we're really interested in NFTs and blockchain and crypto, so we'll shed our light on it. But first of all, thanks very much for having us on your amazing show.
We love being here.
Thank you guys so much. That's so nice to hear. So first off, for our viewers, because some people are still very unfamiliar with the phrase NFT, non-fungible token is what it stands for, but maybe you guys can start just by breaking down what is an NFT? What does it mean?
Yeah, we always make a comparison between crypto and NFTs, because crypto is fungible and NFT stands for non-fungible token. So where crypto is fully interchangeable and standardized, and NFTs are actually fully unique. So they're not interchangeable. They're actually the complete opposite of what crypto is. And you can put data on there, like video files, audio files. You can do anything with it, basically. But the point is they're fully unique and they're like a claim of ownership.
And it's quite a unique selling point then, the fact that it's a one-off, one-of-a piece, and that's why kind of art is quite a good example. And I think the next question is when it comes to, can anyone get involved with this craze? Can anyone kind of take something and turn it into an NFT if they believe that it is a one-of-a-kind item or piece of some sort?
Yes, they can. A great example, I think, is the first tweet of Jack Dorsey of Twitter. It's just a small piece of text, and he created an NFT out of it. It's very easy to do that on, for example, on Wax. You can make an account on there. If you know how to make an email account, you can also create a Wax account. And then you can upload a picture, create a profile, and then upload it on the blockchain. So the starting of it and doing it, it's very easy. But if it's, and it's unique, everything that you make is unique, of course. But if it has value, well, okay, that we have to see in the long run or the long term. But people can choose for themselves if something is valuable or not. So that's awesome. Anyone can be a creator in that sense.
And we'll get to the sheer value as well in just a second, because some of the values that we've seen for this has been really crazy. Have you guys been surprised at just some of the sheer volumes of price that we're seeing some of these items go for?
Yeah, definitely. We think it's basically like the ICOs in 2017. So there's like a huge bull run going. A lot of people are buying these things wherever they can find them. But yeah, we weren't expecting these high prices. And it's crazy, like 60 million or 70 million even. And I actually expect them to go even higher still.
We also see, of course, enormous amounts of money going into crypto. So some people are getting gains that are out of this world, 100% gains, 1000% gains on some altcoins. And if you are an investor and have millions to spend, and they will go up in 10 or 100 times your investment, then you can also spend some money on some NFTs and say, okay, wow, I am the only one in the world that has this piece of art and nobody else. And you can prove it through the blockchain.
And easily share it. But also you see whole collections being bought up in a second. So we know a lot of NFT artists and a lot of time there was nothing happening, and suddenly their whole collections were just swooped up. And they made a fortune. But it was like overnight almost that happened.
Yeah, it's great for emerging artists as well, because I think for a lot of times people and if you have friends that are artists or content creators or creatives, this is something where you're saying finally their work is getting recognized and people actually have a chance to earn some high returns and generate some revenue here. And some of the prices that we're seeing, you're right, it's crazy. We've noticed that I think BitInfo Charts released some information a few weeks ago saying that there's now 100,000 Bitcoin millionaires with wallets of over $1 million worth of Bitcoin assets. assets. So it might also be that because we're seeing such high prices, and also the fact that sometimes the tax lines can be blurred with assets, that they're putting them back into other blockchain related projects, which it kind of brings us to the next point of what kind of other things we're seeing. So you guys have mentioned Jack Dorsey's tweet as well, even like Kings of Leon album, and there was a cat gif. What are some of the things that have really stood out for you as being NFT-able, if that's ever?
The most extreme example, I think, is of course Elon Musk. He's sort of a mastermind with all his companies, and bought Bitcoin for I think 1.5 billion worth of it. But he also made his I don't know if he made it himself, but he created an awesome NFT with a techno song underneath it, and it already got this amazing bits on it. And he hasn't told anyone what he's gonna do with it, but he has integrated a song with a moving NFT. So that's awesome, of course. And I think Paris Hilton did a drawing of her cat, and she sold it for charity. But it's really funny to see all those new integrations. And I think what you told us in the beginning, Jessica, that this might even get more exposure than Bitcoin. And so it will get a lot of new people into crypto and into NFT.
And also NBA Top Shots, where you can put moments on the blockchain, which is also very interesting, like the video files. But NFT Vanity from Elon Musk was, it blew me away when I first saw it. It was really nicely done. It's, I think, one of the best NFTs out there at the moment. But so many people are creating amazing content, and
But and of course we all also know a lot of content creators, but also digital artists or real artists who were artists for 20 years and now have been uploading their content also as a digital NFT, and maybe they sometimes they connect them to a real life artwork like a painting or something. A guy like Art by Vesa, you can search for him on Twitter. He's been an OG in crypto, but he's also has been an artist for all of his life, I think. So you see real great artists also integrating NFTs and blockchain into their real art, and they cut out the middleman, so they don't have to worry about being hung in a gallery.
And with OpenSea and Crypto Voxels, you can actually do exhibitions yourself. We recently had one with Stella Bella, where she presented the work of many different artists. You can actually hang your digital art in a digital museum, invite people over, and they can do bits on them while being there in digital form.
As an avatar.
Yeah, and VR and AR will be part of that revolution too.
So interesting. And you're also saying that the AR, VR element here of kind of digitally going to any virtual museum or art exposition in the world also has probably seen more of a surge, because we are seeing that the global pandemic has led to lockdown. So people are also investing a little bit more time into looking into these things too. So the fact there's been a bullish market and also this incubation of everyone being at home has really created just such a good foundation for this industry to thrive. So my final question for you guys is, if some of our viewers are watching and maybe they're really intrigued and they want to know how to get involved, how does it work when it comes to, if there's an online auction site like you would see with a typical auction, where can people go to see what's available to be purchased on the blockchain in this NFT format?
Well, there are a few things that are important here. I think you have to have a Twitter account, because everything crypto and also NFT happens on Twitter. So that's where we met you, of course. And YouTube channel is also great to watch out. Just type in NFT and you see a lot of content on there. But you can go to Crypto Voxels and of course on a lot of places like before the blockchain art exchange. Nick, you can tell them something about it.
Yeah, BAE is a really cool place where you can upload also bigger files. So it's not like the standard size. You can even upload very big files on BAE. And they hunt down fake copies, because that's of course also sometimes an issue, because everybody can mint NFTs. So if you put something out there, other people can basically copy it. But if you can prove you're the owner, then and you can be the source of the NFTs coming out, That's also why it's very important to make a presence on Twitter, for example, so people can recognize you're the owner. But BAE offers the service that they hunt down fake copies of your art. But you also have Rarible, Wax, OpenSea is a very important one, Known Origin. There are lots of places you can go and start minting your artwork.
And of course, follow Bitcoinlive, because we can also explain.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yes, and guys, thank you so much, because I've actually learned so much during this discussion, so I'm sure that our audience have as well. Thank you both so much for your time, and really excited to see. We'll have to touch base in a few months and see how the industry is faring now and what other things are available in this really exciting ecosystem. So thank you so much for your time, and take care.
Thanks very much. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, that's all from us here. And guys, we'd love to hear how you found this interview. Are you interested in the NFT space and want to hear a little bit more? Are you tempted to get involved yourself? Let us know in the comments. And as always, hoping to see you in the next set of AIBC conferences coming soon.